Hello all, I'd like to share with you the most effective sentence level editing process I know. It is called the paramedic method and was developed by UCLA professor Richard Lanham. Lanham realized that students often edited papers at the last minute, and most didn't have a good system to do so. So he developed a system that focuses on clarity and concision. That is, make the sentence as clear and as short as possible. This system is not explicitly focused on fixing grammar errors, though if you make your sentences clear, most of those problems will go away. When you use the paramedic method, one of your goals should be to cut the length of the sentence by at least 25%. Often it is easy to go as high as 50%. Some of you might be wondering why you'd want to make the paper significantly shorter. The reason has to do with the difference between writing in school and writing in a professional arena. In school, teachers use word counts to guide students to develop their ideas fully. In other words, the idea is to write up to the limit, to add material in. In the professional world, it is almost always exactly the opposite. Your audience has only so much time, and they want you to pack as much as you can into the limited space available. If you get in the habit of writing concisely now, two things will happen. First, you will amaze your teachers. Few of them will have seen a student who can say so much in so little space. Second, when you start your career, you will be one of the best writers around and will amaze your supervisor. The full paramedic method has 14 parts, but we are going to focus on the 7 that yield the most tangible results. Remember, you are working on one sentence at a time. You need to go through the process slowly the first several times you do it. I expect it will take 15 to 25 minutes per page. Steps 1 to 3 are purely diagnostic. You are going to identify parts of your sentences. Step 1. Circle the prepositions of, in, about, for, onto, into, etc. Prepositions are words that indicate relationships in space or time. Step 2. Draw a box around the to be verb forms. Step 3. Determine the action in the sentence. Steps 4 through 7 are where you change the sentence. Step 4. Change the action into a simple verb. For instance, instead of I was kicking the ball, you'd write I kicked the ball. Step 5. Move the doer of the action into the subject. Who's kicking whom? For instance, instead of the ball was kicked by me, you'd write I kicked the ball. You may have heard about this as the difference between passive and active voice. Step 6. Eliminate any unnecessary slow windups. Phrases like, in my opinion, or throughout all time are prime candidates to be cut. Step 7. Eliminate redundancies. Okay, let's look at how this works in a sentence. Here's our sentence. It is my opinion that, in this sentence, is a demonstration of the use of good style in the writing of a report. The sentence is grammatically correct. Please pause the video and copy it down on a sheet of paper. Leave yourself plenty of room around it. We'll start with the prepositions. Pause the video and circle all the ones you see. There are 5 prepositions in the sentence, and that string of them at the end of the sentence is a prime area for revision. Whenever prepositions stack up, there's usually a more effective way to phrase the idea. Now let's identify the to be verbs. Please pause the video now and restart it when you've found them. Okay, you probably found 2. We are looking for these verbs to see if there is a stronger verb nearby that we can move into the main verb of the sentence. This leads directly to step 3. Step 3. Pause the video and think about the main action of the sentence. Restart the video when you're ready. The main action of the sentence is a demonstration. Now for step 4. Let's start cleaning things up. First, what's a more effective way to say is a demonstration of? How about simply demonstrates? And step 5, who or what demonstrates? That's right, the sentence. Step 6. Do you see any slow windups? Yep, we can dump the whole intro. And for step 7, let's look at the string of prepositions. We don't need of the use of anymore. Okay, this is a little cluttered. Let's take a look at what we've got. This sentence demonstrates good style in reports. Quite a bit shorter than the original, and I don't think we've sacrificed any meaning. And now that we have a clear sentence to work with, we notice a couple of points that were extremely difficult to see in the wordy version of the sentence. First, good is a little vague. How about we substitute clear? And do we care about in reports? That's a judgment call, but let's assume that we decide that the style is just generally clear and not specific to reports. So we end with, this sentence demonstrates a clear style. We haven't lost any meaning, and we've made the meaning we do have even more clear. One more thing. Go back and count the words in the original sentence. Compare them to the revision. How many did we save? Before we go, think about how this would transform your writing. Let's say you had a 500-word cap on some assignment. Your teacher is probably expecting you to write up to the 500-word limit to stretch your ideas to fill in all the space. But instead, you're able to fit what would take other students 750 to 1,000 words into 500 words. I bet the teacher would be astonished. More importantly, you'd already be making the shift from student writer to professional writer. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day.